In the vast expanse of our ever-evolving world, there is one story that never fails to captivate, a tale of transformation and triumph that has been etched into the annals of modern history. A saga not just about a nation's rise, but indeed about the ascent of a superpower. This is China, a country once shrouded in obscurity, now standing tall and proud as an emblem of innovation, power, and unprecedented growth. Imagine this. You are standing on the Great Wall, its unending stretch echoing tales from centuries past. As you bask in that moment, looking at the expanse below, bustling cities intermingling with timeless villages, you can't help but marvel at how this nation has emerged as an economic titan from periods of grave turmoil. But what if I told you that this wasn't always China's narrative? What if I told you there was a time when China was little more than an impoverished land? A time when made in China was synonymous with cheap knockoffs. The path to success for China has been fraught with challenges. The journey from being labeled as the world's factory churning out low-grade products to becoming home to some of today's most innovative tech companies like Alibaba and Tencent is nothing short of phenomenal. It's akin to watching a caterpillar metamorphose into a magnificent butterfly. But how did it happen? How did this sleeping dragon awaken and leap onto the world stage with such vivacious energy? How did it transcend its image from being merely the world's manufacturing hub to becoming the epicenter for global innovation? Fascinating questions, aren't they? And each question leads us down an intriguing rabbit hole that reveals yet another facet of China's awe-inspiring tale. We'll traverse through these thought-provoking questions together like explorers embarking on an adventure filled with mystery and discovery. While China's economy has earned countless headlines and been the subject of numerous debates, beneath this bustling surface lies a secret that is as profound as it is powerful. This isn't just about economic policy or political strategy. It's about deeply rooted philosophies and age-old wisdom that has stood the test of time. The Chinese story is one of resilience and resourcefulness, of tenacity and determination. It's a story fueled by an inherent belief in limitless possibilities when human potential is maximized. It's about a nation that dared to dream big, a nation that refused to be defined by its past but chose instead to shape its own future. China's success isn't merely measured in GDP figures or export numbers. It's reflected in their towering skyscrapers, lightning-fast bullet trains, sprawling e-commerce networks, cutting-edge technology companies, and yes, even in those tiny microchips embedded into your smartphones. But perhaps what stands out most starkly about China's rise is how they've transformed challenges into opportunities. They've shown us the art of turning adversity into advantage, whether it was leveraging their massive population for labor-intensive industries or transforming rural landscapes into manufacturing powerhouses. As we embark on this fascinating journey together exploring the secret behind China's successes, you'll get more than just answers to questions. You'll uncover insights into how innovation can ignite power and drive growth. You'll delve deep into understanding how audacious dreams combined with relentless pursuit can transform the seemingly impossible into reality. You will come face to face with stories that are both humbling and inspiring. Stories of entrepreneurs who started from scratch yet built global empires. Stories of innovations born out of necessity yet revolutionizing entire industries globally. So let me take you on this riveting exploration down memory lane where we unfold chapters filled with intrigue, inspiration, and introspection, all while unraveling the secret behind China's successes. This isn't just about China's rise as a superpower. This is about understanding the indomitable spirit of human endeavor. It's about realizing how a shared vision can propel an entire nation forward. So, are you ready to embark on this exhilarating journey? Are you ready to uncover the secret behind China's astonishing metamorphosis? Here we go, right into the heart of the dragon's den. In every unfolding tale, there is magic waiting to be discovered. And in our quest to unlock the secret behind China's successes, I assure you, we will discover not just one but many layers of enchanting truths that have shaped this awe-inspiring journey from obscurity to global dominance. Hold your breath and brace yourself for what promises to be a thrilling ride through time and across borders, all in search of answers that lie at the very core of the secret behind China's successes. Let's begin. I want you to imagine, if you would, a nation rising from the ashes, a country which once knew great hardships but has now become a global superpower. Yes, I'm talking about China. A land of mystery and intrigue for some, yet an emblem of innovation, power, and growth for others. It's a fascinating story that begs the question: what is the secret behind China's success? To understand this enigma, let me take you back in time to 1978. Under Deng Xiaoping's leadership, China was at the brink of economic reform, a far cry from its tumultuous past. He introduced policies that encouraged entrepreneurship and foreign investment, actions once considered unthinkable in their communist framework. Let's look at Shenzhen as an example, once just another sleepy fishing village along the southern coast of China with only 30,000 inhabitants. Today, it's home to over 12 million people and boasts skyscrapers that rival New York City. You may be wondering how such transformation was possible. The answer lies in one word: innovation. Shenzhen was declared as China's first special economic zone in 1980, an experiment by Deng Xiaoping to test market economics within socialism. And guess what happened next? Foreign investors flocked to this city like moths to a flame. Tech giants like Huawei and Tencent set up shop there, transforming it into China's Silicon Valley. Now consider Alibaba Group, another shining star in China's economic narrative. Jack Ma started with just 18 partners and scant resources from his apartment in Hangzhou. But today Alibaba is a name synonymous with e-commerce around the world. But why stop there when we can talk about Ant Group, an affiliate company of the Alibaba Group, which revolutionized digital payment through Alipay, making cash transactions almost obsolete in urban Chinese life. The rise of these tech behemoths symbolizes how embracing innovation propelled China towards rapid economic growth, shifting gears from a manufacturing-based economy to one revolving around services and consumption. Now, let's move on to the second secret ingredient of China's success: power. And no, we're not talking about military power or political clout. We're referring to the power of its people. 4 billion strong. China has leveraged this massive population into a formidable workforce. The sheer volume of laborers allowed China to become the world's factory, producing everything from toys to tech gadgets. A young, dynamic workforce willing to work long hours for competitive wages made China an attractive destination for manufacturers. And finally, let's talk growth. For decades now, China has consistently maintained impressive GDP growth rates, often in double digits. This economic miracle is largely due to a combination of government policy, investment in infrastructure and education, as well as strategic market liberalization. Take the case of their high-speed rail network. It not only connects major cities, but also brings development and prosperity to remote corners of the country. Or consider their investments in education that have resulted in a vast pool of qualified professionals driving innovation across sectors. These examples are just glimpses into how innovation, power, and growth interweave seamlessly to create the rise of a superpower. The story behind China's success isn't simply about adopting Western practices. It's about crafting unique solutions tailored for their culture and context while keeping an eye on future trends. So, there you have it, an intriguing tale that begins with reforms under Deng Xiaoping leading up to thriving tech hubs like Shenzhen, dominant e-commerce giants like Alibaba Group and Ant Group revolutionizing digital payment systems, harnessing the power of its people via strategic labor utilization, achieving stunning growth through infrastructural development and educational investment, all centered around tailored policies. As we delve deeper into this journey, exploring the secret behind China's successes. Remember, these are not just stories or facts. They are lessons for any nation, business, or individual striving to achieve their own version of success. There's a Chinese saying, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." So let us continue stepping forward on this intriguing expedition together. Stay tuned as this tale of power, innovation, and growth continues to unfold. As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of China's meteoric rise, let me assure you that this tapestry of power, innovation, and growth is not just a random piece of art. It is an intricate design woven with threads of strategic vision, relentless persistence, and an unwavering commitment to progress. Let's first take a look at how China has revolutionized its manufacturing landscape over the decades. Think about Shenzhen, for instance. A city once known for its fishing villages is now globally recognized as the Silicon Valley of hardware. A key factor in this transformation, the government's strategic decision to establish special economic zones, SEZ, like Shenzhen, where regulatory and tax incentives were created to attract foreign direct investment. But it wasn't enough to simply offer fiscal benefits. To truly foster innovation, they needed human capital, skilled workers, and brilliant minds who could propel their industries forward. So they invested heavily in education and research, creating advanced universities, think tanks, and research centers that have now become fertile breeding grounds for ideas and disruptive technologies. Next came the challenge of nurturing these ideas from conception to fruition. Enter venture capital, VC. In recent years, China has emerged as a formidable player in global VC financing. For example, consider artificial intelligence. Chinese companies received 48% of all AI funding globally in 2017. This surge in investment reflects the nation's strategic focus on fostering cutting-edge industries. Now let's pivot our attention towards power, both literal and metaphorical. Energy-wise, China is leading the world in renewable energy production with colossal hydroelectric dams like Three Gorges Dam, or sprawling solar farms like Tengger Desert Solar Park, which add significantly to its energy mix while also combating climate change. Metaphorically speaking, well, no conversation about power can be complete without mentioning Belt and Road Initiative. Arguably one of the most ambitious infrastructural projects ever conceived by building a vast network of railways, pipelines, highways, and ports across 70 countries. BRI is not just about trade and transportation. It's about weaving a narrative of connectivity and mutual. But what does all this mean for China's growth trajectory? Simply put, it paints a picture of a nation that has refused to rest on its laurels. A country that has relentlessly pursued progress by embracing change and overcoming obstacles with grit and determination. Take Alibaba as an example. From being a small internet company based out of Jack Ma's apartment in Hangzhou to becoming one of the world's most valuable companies. It didn't just ride the wave of China's digital revolution, but helped shape it by introducing novel concepts like Singles' Day Shopping Festival or innovations like Alipay. Alibaba has redefined e-commerce in China while simultaneously boosting consumer spending, a key engine driving Chinese economy today. Or consider BYD, once an unknown battery manufacturer, now stands as the world's largest electric vehicle maker. Not only did they seize the opportunity presented by China's green energy push, but also leveraged their unique in-house strategy to control costs and ensure quality, thereby making electric mobility accessible for millions. So here we are, peering through the looking glass at this fascinating tale where power meets innovation, sparking an unparalleled growth story. But remember, my friend, this isn't merely about recounting past achievements or flattering statistics. This is about understanding how strategic vision can drive transformational change, how perseverance can overcome adversity, essentially unraveling the secret behind successes. As our journey continues through the annals of this phenomenal rise to superpower status, let us keep these lessons close, because who knows? The next chapter might just be yours to write, because after all, every journey begins with a single step. In our journey of unraveling the secrets behind China's meteoric rise to superpower status, we've delved into the realms of innovation, power, and growth. We've explored how these elements have intertwined to propel this massive nation forward. Now, let us dive even deeper into these facets by examining some practical cases that truly embody the spirit of China's success. Take a moment and think about your smartphone. I bet there's a good chance it's made by a Chinese company, or at least has components produced in China. This isn't by accident, but rather a result of strategic planning, innovative thinking, and unyielding determination, all hallmarks of China's economic strategy. Consider Huawei, for instance. In just 3 decades, it metamorphosed from an obscure telecommunications equipment supplier to one of the world's leading technology companies. How did they do it? The answer lies in their commitment to research and development, R&D. Huawei invests around 15% of its annual revenue into R&D. That's billions every year. This immense investment fuels technological breakthroughs that not only keep them competitive, but also propels them as leaders in areas like 5G technology. China doesn't stop at smartphones, though. They're reaching for the stars quite literally. The country recently landed its Tianwen-1 rover on Mars, becoming only the second country after USA to accomplish such a feat. This achievement was far from easy. It required years of meticulous planning, significant financial investment, and an unwavering belief in their capabilities, all attributes contributing to China's rise. Now, let me take you back down to earth with another example. Alibaba, a name synonymous with e-commerce worldwide, now began as a humble startup in Jack Ma's apartment 2 decades ago. Today, Alibaba is not just an e-commerce giant, but also a pioneer in cloud computing and artificial intelligence technologies. Its impact extends beyond business boundaries, influencing societal norms too, transforming how people shop, interact, and live in China. It is a classic representation of China's focus on accelerating growth through innovation. Now, you might be thinking that these examples are all about large corporations, but that isn't the whole picture. Innovation and growth also thrive at a grassroots level in China. Take the example of rural Taobao villages where even farmers are becoming e-commerce entrepreneurs by selling their produce online to consumers across the country. They're breaking geographical boundaries and escalating their income levels. This model showcases how the power of technology coupled with entrepreneurial spirit can ignite transformative economic growth. The story of China's rise is not just about big companies or technological advancements. It's much more nuanced than that. It's about a nation relentlessly striving for progress, whether by advancing its space program to explore new frontiers or empowering rural farmers with digital tools to unlock unprecedented opportunities. As we traverse this narrative, it's key to remember that while these milestones seem impressive, they weren't achieved overnight. They're the culmination of years of dedicated effort, each small step contributing towards an overarching vision for success. Yet amidst this narrative of rampant success, there exists another critical piece to understanding China's rise: the role played by its government. From implementing forward-thinking policies like Made in China 2025, aimed at upgrading industries, to creating conducive environments for startups and innovators, active governmental support has been pivotal in shaping China's economic landscape. So as we journey deeper into exploring the secrets behind China's success story, remember this. At its core, it emanates from an unshakable belief in self-capacity, relentless pursuit of innovation, and strategic planning executed with unwavering determination. And who knows, perhaps your own journey towards boundless success could take inspiration from these very principles embedded deep within the heart of China's meteoric rise. Let's dive deeper into the labyrinth of China's success. You see, not only is this a tale of sheer grit and determination, but also one that is intricately woven with threads of innovation, power, and growth. And isn't it fascinating how these elements have merged to form what we now know as China? An undeniable superpower? Imagine being a small fish in a big pond for centuries, constantly struggling against the currents of time and doubt. But then you decide to swim differently. You innovate. Remember the story of Alibaba? It was merely an idea conceptualized in Jack Ma's apartment back in 1999. Fast forward to today, and it has grown into one of the largest e-commerce companies on our planet. However, this transformation didn't happen by chance or overnight. Alibaba revolutionized online retail by providing a platform that connected millions of businesses worldwide, an innovative move that changed the industry forever. But hold on, we're not just talking about technological innovation here. The secret behind China's success stretches far beyond its tech giants, like Alibaba or Tencent. Have you ever reflected on how many products around your home are made in China? From electronics to clothing items, they seem omnipresent, don't they? This is because over time, China has cleverly positioned itself as the world's manufacturing hub through relentless dedication towards improving their production methods, pivoting our focus from innovation to power. Let me take you back to 1978, when Deng Xiaoping introduced economic reforms in China. These reforms were akin to opening Pandora's box, unleashing immense growth potential within this sleeping giant. You might be wondering, what does power have to do with economic reforms? Remember that power isn't always about military strength or political domination. Often it lies within the ability to change oneself and influence others. Deng Xiaoping harnessed this power effectively by transitioning China from a centrally planned economy to a market-oriented one. This was a bold move, given that it deviated from the conventional communist ideology. Yet, it brought about unprecedented economic growth and development that propelled China onto the world stage. Here's something intriguing. In just over 40 years since these reforms, China's GDP has grown by an astounding 9.5% annually on average. That's nearly triple the worldwide average during the same period. The sheer scale of this growth is mind-boggling, isn't it? Now imagine being at the helm of such dynamic change. It takes more than just power. It requires immense foresight and strategic thinking, traits synonymous with Chinese leadership. Lastly, let's talk about growth, not just in terms of numbers, but also as a mindset deeply ingrained within Chinese society. Have you heard about China's Gaokao? It's an infamously rigorous university entrance exam taken by millions every year, reflecting their determination for personal advancement and societal progress. Such relentless pursuit of growth is mirrored even in their business landscape, where companies invest heavily in research and development and human capital, effectively fueling their innovation engines while ensuring sustainable growth. You see, my friend, there's no singular secret behind China's success. It's a harmonious blend of innovation, power, and growth, all carefully crafted into a compelling narrative of resilience and transformation. So here we are today, witnessing this dragon nation soaring high above past limitations towards boundless possibilities. Just as Alibaba emerged from Jack Ma's apartment to revolutionize e-commerce, or Deng Xiaoping harnessed power through economic reforms, each step on your journey can be similarly transformative if you dare to innovate, harness your inner power, and relentlessly pursue growth. And who knows, maybe next time when someone asks, "What's the secret behind your success?" you'll have quite an interesting tale to tell. As we've journeyed through the folds of China's success story, we've explored varied chapters, from the burning fires of innovation to the compelling force of inner power, and on to the relentless pursuit for growth. These elements have not only shaped China into a superpower, but continue to drive its future. This isn't merely a tale about large-scale industrialization or economic reforms. It's much more profound than that. It's a narrative about an ancient civilization harnessing its heritage, values, and collective strength to redefine progress in our 21st century world. Firstly, let's revisit innovation. like an alchemist turning base metal into gold. China transformed itself from a closed society into an open market that now shapes global trends. The dragon has not just woken up, it has learned how to fly high above us all by constantly reinventing itself and embracing technological advancements with tenacity. China became synonymous with cutting-edge solutions. Its metropolises are living laboratories where tomorrow is tested today. Yet beneath this high-tech veneer lies an enduring spirit of perseverance fueled by inner power. This is no fleeting concept drawn from fictional tales, but a tangible force born out of centuries-old philosophies and traditions, such as Confucianism and Taoism, principles deeply rooted in harmony, balance, respect for authority, discipline, and self-improvement. The Chinese understand that real power doesn't lie in individual triumphs alone. It thrives on collective progress. They built their nation upon this ethos, each citizen contributing harmoniously towards a common goal. And while they may face formidable challenges along the way, be it dealing with stark socio-economic disparities or navigating geopolitical tensions, they persist forward by drawing upon their reservoirs of inner strength. And then there's growth, relentless growth, as if driven by an insatiable hunger for success. China forged ahead at an unprecedented pace over decades, astounding observers worldwide. From rural landscapes morphing into bustling urban jungles, to the multitude of Chinese brands now dominating global markets. The speed of China's evolution has been nothing short of breathtaking. But what's truly remarkable is how they've managed to balance this rapid growth with sustainability. By prioritizing green energy and eco-friendly practices, they're redefining what development means in a world grappling with climate change. They're showing us that it's possible to grow without sacrificing our planet, a lesson for us all. Now, as we stand at the precipice of an ever-changing global landscape, China's success story beckons us towards new perspectives on progress and prosperity. It asks us to reconsider our definitions of power and innovation. It challenges our understanding of growth. What if we too embraced innovation not just as a technical advancement, but as a mindset? What if we mined our cultural heritage for lessons on resilience and strength? And what if we pursued growth not just for personal gains, but also for collective well-being and planetary care? As you ponder these questions, remember, China's journey wasn't linear, nor was it devoid of trials or setbacks. But through each period of tumult or transition, they remained undeterred, learning from their past mistakes while continuously eyeing their future goals. This is perhaps the most important takeaway from China's rise. Success isn't always about reaching your destination quicker than anyone else. Sometimes it's about staying true to your path despite the obstacles that might come your way. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just be inspired by China's meteoric rise, learn from it to use these insights as stepping stones in your own journey towards success. Whether that's building a business empire, transforming communities, or even reinventing yourself. In the grand theater of life where nations play their parts on world stage, let China's story serve as an inspiration, reminding us that no goal is too lofty when pursued with innovation, harnessed power, and relentless growth. But remember, every nation has its own unique journey to success, as do you. So blaze your own trail, harness your inner power, and relentlessly pursue growth. And who knows, maybe one day when someone asks, "What's the secret behind your success?" you'll have a quite an enthralling tale to tell. And until that day comes, keep innovating, keep growing, because in the end, it's not just about building superpowers or empires, but about creating a world where progress means prosperity for all. It's this vision of shared success that we should all strive towards. After all, isn't that the truest measure of greatness? With China's story as our guidepost, let us continue to chart our individual and collective journeys toward a future defined by innovation, inner strength, and sustainable growth. The road ahead may be filled with unknowns, but remember, Every step forward is a step closer to realizing your vision, your very own version of success. As we conclude our exploration into the secret behind China's successes, let's carry these lessons with us. Innovation isn't just invention. Power isn't just position. Growth isn't just gain. These are more than words. They're guiding principles for anyone daring enough to dream big and bold. So, dare we must, for only through daring can we truly discover what lies beyond our horizons. Only then can we rise above mediocrity and reach for extraordinary. In this ceaseless pursuit lies the essence of life itself, the essence of becoming truly successful. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Keep going.